Welcome. This is RiaTalk for real people, where we're always keeping it real about real life. And here's your host, Maria.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Real Talk for real people. Let's talk about hobosexuals.
Okay, so what's hobosexuals? What are we talking about? What is that?
Well, tonight we have a guest, and I'm going to let our guest tell us about it. We have Alania with us tonight. Say hello, Alania.
Hello, everyone.
And Alania has put me on to this terminology called hobosexuals. So I'm going to let her tell us, Alania, what is hobosexual?
All right. I guess to make it really short and sweet for everyone, we're all aware of what gold diggers are, right? Hobosexuals are the male equivalent. They're not interested in you, just your resources and or what you can do for them.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. It'd be something like they're basically they can be homeless. This is how you know it when they're homeless. They always want to do all activities at your place. You've never seen their place, never been invited to their place. But these hobosexuals, they're always at your place. I asked my friend Alexa, what is hobosexual? She said, I don't know, but I know what a hobo is. A hobo is a tramp, a loafer, a person that really is not about much. And then it came to me, I don't want no scrub. Scrub is the type of guy. Who wants to sing that song by Destiny Child? Scrub. A hobosexual is like a scrub. Can anybody give me some of the lyrics of hobosexual scrubs? I don't want. We can sing it together.
Yeah, no, I think that's TLC. You're saying that.
Oh, that's TLC. Where's one of my girl groups? I don't want no scrub.
Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Sitting in the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Oh, Mama, if you were on that, guess that lyric, we would have lost our money.
Yes, we would have. And girl, why you calling me Mom? My name's Maria.
Oh, Maria.
Right.
You lost it.
Okay. Yeah, they can be a couch surfer, a couch, but someone is on your couch, on another woman's couch if you kick him out. They want to use your resources. They don't really want you. They want your resources. It can be your house, your food, your washer and dryer, your car, your credit card. They want your credit cards because you take them out for many meals. And then they want to watch your TV, Netflix. They love, this is how you know they're using your Netflix and your Hulu, Prime, and all those good things. You look on there, they've created their own name and got their things they like. Yes, and so this is a hobosexual. What say you?
I 100% do agree with that. It's exactly what a hobosexual is. They come into your space, want to use up all of your resources, be that resource be financials or finances, or be your time, efforts, and energy. And that's not attractive. That's toxic behavior, in my opinion.
Well, someone had accused me of being a hobosexual, and I know I wasn't. My apartment was smaller than this guy's apartment, so that's why we chose to always do things at his place, because my apartment, he was like 6'5", and I'm like 5'3", so my apartment was real tiny, and his apartment was real big, and I thought he would just be more comfortable in his own surroundings, where it's bigger and more spacious. And yeah, he had accused me of saying, of being like, why don't we do some stuff at your place? I was like, if you want to be in a shoebox, that's fine. I mean, we can. I was doing this for your benefit, trying to help you out. but you don't want
Well,
my help. So then we could go in the shoebox. It's fine. You got the air conditioner. At the time, I didn't have air conditioning in that little shoebox too. You want to be hot? You want to be squished? That's fine.
well, at least then you explained it. But you have to wonder when a person always wants a male or a female. Usually it's a male though, because most females want their own place. And he may come up to you after he's hanging out with you a little bit, not very long. He said, "You know what? Can I crash at your place?" And then it becomes a week. Then I'm just like, "When are you leaving now?" 2 weeks, and then it's a month. Then you finally say, "Hey, you've been here a minute now. When are you leaving?" "Oh, I'm waiting for my lease. I'm waiting for the people to move out." "Oh, that's a red flag. You don't want no scrub. You don't want no hobosexual. You know, that go from woman to woman just for the things that she can supply for him."
Now, just putting it out there. What is wrong with the hobosexual? We talk about women and being hypergamous. Isn't this just a man who's trying to be hypergamous, trying to move his way up into a new class of people, a new class of women?
No, he didn't. Okay, what do you think, Alania?
No, it's not. I say that it's not because, I first stated, the female equivalent is a gold digger. And if explain your question one more time,
See,
because I don't
the reason
really
why
understand it.
I said, isn't a hobosexual just, the male version of a hypergamous female? Because we tell females, be hypergamous, you want to date not your same range. A lot of the times you want to date better than you because you're trying to move up in that social circle. You're trying to better your station. So isn't a hobosexual just trying to do the same thing?
I don't think.
No,
Go ahead.
I don't think the hobosexual is trying to do the whole thing, because you gotta remember what I said. A hobo is a tramp, a loafer, a woman that's trying to better herself. She may still have her own place, like you said. You didn't have AC, but you had a place. It was a small place, but you had a place. You had your own internet. You had your own Netflix. But a hobo is a person that doesn't have any of that.
I understand that, but what I was saying is because Alania was saying that it's the equivalent of a gold digger, and I don't think that's
I
correct.
don't. Yeah, when I think about it, it is not quite the same as a gold digger, because a gold digger can have her own place. But a hobo, he he doesn't have anything. He's a bomb. That's a big word, hobo bomb. And you got to watch out for these bombs. And he wants to be your sugar baby. He just want to use you. He never pays for anything ever. That's another red flag. He never pays for everything. He wants to be your sugar baby. You ask, you want to do this? He always good for it, but he never picks up the tab. He always eat your food. He's never pays, never helps with any finances. He uses all of your resources. A hobosexual. Now, if you're the type of woman that you don't mind having you a little hobosexual, well, girl, do you? But I think most women don't want no scrub. They don't want no bomb. They don't want no hobosexual.
My main reason and why I say that it's not the same, because nothing excuses you from the responsibilities of taking care of yourself. I agree with you where it's like you should have a place. That's like you were Alexi was not a hobosexual because
No,
you had
I
your
wasn't.
place.
I was just trying to be considerate.
Right.
But yeah, that guy didn't think so. He was like, "Why don't we ever come to your place? Because you don't want to be hot."
Right.
I'm like,
See, if the math ain't mathing and you can't get to their place, you're not invited to see their stuff, they friends, okay, you might be dealing with a hobosexual at that point. Then red flags.
Right, exactly. And you have to watch out for that.
I have another question. And the reason why, not that I'm saying I've been, oh, I've had my share of the homosexual, but my thing is that when, we tell women like, hey, which I don't subscribe to anymore, but I know a lot of women do. Hey, this guy, he may not have a lot, but he makes up for it because, he don't always have to bring finances to the table. He brings a lot of other stuff. So how can you decide, or how can you differentiate between a homosexual? Okay, so he don't bring, a house, a car, all this stuff, but he may watch your kids, or he may, clean up the house.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you shouldn't have a man in your house anyway under your kids. I'm going to say it again. If he's not your husband, you don't want about molesting your children. You don't even want the possibility of a man molesting your children. Right. Not that homosexual would do that, but you don't even want to put your children in that position. Mm-hmm. You want to make me hot? You hear my voice has changed? Do not let a stranger, especially a strange man, babysit your kids. I don't know you like that. Protect your children. You have a duty as a mother to protect your children. If he cleans, like you said, he cleans, okay, maybe see, you might be the woman that don't mind a homosexual. It's all kinds of, it takes all kinds of people to make the world go around.
Right, because I'm saying, like, he don't have no money, and he don't have no place, and, he got, like, maybe, just a minimum wage job. But since he using your stuff, he'd be like, he always, like, wash the dishes, and, he kind of clean up and stuff, and he's, like, the fix-it guy around your house, because that's kind of like something he's bartering, because that's all he can barter.
He's peddling his skills.
Well, my position is, again, that if you're saying he's doing something, that may not be a homosexual.
But he don't have nowhere to live now.
I agree that's still not a homosexual.
I say he doesn't have anywhere to live.
Just because he doesn't have anywhere to live doesn't mean he's a homosexual. Homosexual is a loafer, is a scrub, somebody, a bum. He's not trying to do no work. He comes to your house, he's laying around eating, laying around, watching TV. You ask him to clean the table. Not clean the table. Won't do nothing. Always eating your food. When you leave, when you get back, he's still laying around, watching Netflix. Hobosexual. Hobo being the operative word. He's a tramp. Doesn't bring nothing to the table. That's what I'm telling you about. If you're the type of woman you don't mind because you like his pretty face and his pretty smile, and you like the way he grinds on you, whatever. If he bringing that sexual appetite to the table and you okay with it, I just tell you as a woman, if you got those children in your home, girl, be decent. You chose to bring those children there. Be a good mother. Be a decent mother. I'm just asking you to be a decent mother. All you single mothers, stop bringing men in the house under your child and you wonder why your child is so bad. Maybe she's been molested. Always consider if your child is acting out, she needs to see somebody. There is something wrong. You letting her be with all these strange people. Oh, I'm gonna let you spend the night with Sharon. I'm gonna let you spend the night with Susan. Women molest children too. I know I'm going off on a sidebar, but especially don't be bringing strange people in your home as a single parent on your children. You have a fiduciary responsibility to protect your children. Do not bring a homosexual in on your children. If you like the way he do what he do, you better get a hotel for him. You better get him a studio apartment or something, or you don't need those children.
A studio apartment? What kind of woman you think be having homosexual like this? She can afford a whole separate apartment.
I don't care how you do it, sister girl, but you do not need a homosexual or any other man unless he's your husband. Even then, sometimes you gotta watch. Not sometimes. I watch everybody all the time with children. You don't mean no harm, but you got to be extra, even almost paranoid. when it comes to the children. We must protect the children and pray and hope they have a right to go through their childhood innocent. Do not have a homosexual living in your house with the children.
So I just want to know how this topic come about, because someone you had a homosexual living with you. How did this topic? You had a homosexual living with you, Alania?
You know what? The only man ever lived with me is my husband. Only man ever lived with me is my husband.
That's what I'm saying. How did this topic even come about?
Because I liked it. I heard that word. And I said, okay, let's talk about it. I didn't know what it was. The way it came about, I heard it from Alania. I said, what is that? Being a woman of intelligence. And part about being intelligent, you have to have curiosity about new things and what's going on. And the fact that I'm real talk for real people, when I learned some real information, some real talk, girl, I want to talk about it. Let's talk, Alania.
Well, I know everybody is probably seeing this a lot in your TikToks and your Instagram feeds, and that's actually what sparked this conversation. It popped up in my Instagram feed, pretty much people just arguing back and forth. And, the guy is talking about how women are no good, and the woman is talking about how the men are no good. And to me, I'm like, it sounds like everybody's no good, because it sounds like what they were describing is a hobosexual. and everybody was trying to blame the other for being one.
Well, Lady in the Tramp said, you just a tramp. But, it just...
I get the point what you guys are trying to make. I just want to say that sometimes it's not always so easy to identify a homosexual till you're in a situation like that, because these guys also tend to be, what is it called? F-boys. Well, they tend to be F-boys, and they tend to kind of do like some smoke and mirrors. They're like, watch this.
Right.
So by the time you in that kind of homosexual situation, it's already too late because you in it. Like, it like hits you in the head.
Never too late.
Oh, that's me.
When you realize you're in that situation, everybody, we can never get it right all the time. But when you know you got stuck on stupid, when you know you're there, get yourself off of there. So, if you know, like you say, it may be too late, it's never too late. Get out of my house. If you're a single woman and you don't even have children, if he's not making any financial contribution, bye, boy, bye. Get out. Get out.
You're the homosexual exterminator? You know how to get out?
I see it like this. When it comes to the homosexuals, and you are right, Alexi, that sometimes you don't realize you're in that kind of situationship until you're there. But I think of it in this analogy, like landlord and tenants. You have to be careful, and just as careful as maybe a landlord would be with who you let in your house, because these homosexuals are squatters in your life. And once they get there long enough, then you start figuring out, hey, you're a bum, get out of my house. They're like, hey, I got squatters' rights. You done entangled all your finances in me, so you can't kick me out of your life that easily. So
actually, you think you can't do it easily. It may be painful, but I don't care if it is. If I have to do whatever, never say never. I never say never. Nobody. I always say that. Never in the history of never done that you can never get out of any situation. Only thing in life that is 100, you're going to die. And since we're going to die, we got to live our best life right here, right now. And when someone comes into your life and they disturb your peace and they cause you not to be on your grind or going in the direction in which you intended, stop everything. Pay whatever cost you got to pay to get that person out of your life. It's no such thing as I can't get him out. One of us is going to go. Okay, you want to stay here? Well, I'm getting my U-Haul or some movers, moving my crap then. But either way, both of us not going to be here, sir. You got squatted right, squat on. But you won't be squatting on my sofa, and you will not be squatting in my fridge. We're not going to live here together. Nobody can make, this is not slavery anymore, and it's not the old wives' tales. So if you are homosexual, I want you to know there are ways to get you out by any means necessary. If you find yourself caught in a situationship with a homosexual, just remember what I tell you, girl. By any means necessary. Well, I shouldn't have to be. Maybe you shouldn't. You made a bad decision. You're going to pay a price, but he's going to stop benefiting from you by any means necessary. What does Maria like to say? Bye, boy, bye. It's all homosexual.
I'm sorry, we missed that last part.
I said, that's it. I'm done. Bye, boy, bye. Hobosexual. You saw my feet kicking my door to the curb. I don't want no scrub. Scrub can't get no love from me. PLC.
Okay. Well, that's it for RiaTalk. Before we close out, I'd like to thank our special guest, Alania, for enlightening us on the hobosexual.
No problem. It's nice seeing you guys.
And that's RiaTalk, where we're always keeping it real about real life. Please leave your likes, your comments, and your compliments on our Instagram page at RiaTalk. And also, while you're there, make sure you hit that follow button. Also, we'd like you to like, follow, and subscribe to RiaTalk right here on YouTube. And we will see you next week.